Hey everyone, so for today's look I'm doing Princess Jasmine from Aladdin, and I based her look off of her outfit obviously. So it's just like blues and purples and greeny colors, as well as some gold which represents her jewelry. So the first thing I did was apply a primer, and this just stops your eyeshadows from creasing. If you have oily lids, it works amazingly for me. And then I used a white base because I figured it would make all the colors stand out more. If I just used like a purple or a blue, it would only make certain colors pop, and this wouldn't alter any of them. Then I used the 120 palette. I just figured that was easy because most people have that. So in the second layer of shadows, the green that is 6 and in the second row is the one that I used. It looks really blue on camera, but it's definitely green. And I used it all along the inner third of my eye. And then I used the blue color that's 2 over from that in the center, and I put that right in the middle of my eye, a bit overlapping onto the green and a bit into the outer third, or where I wanted the next color to be, so that they blend flawlessly. Then I used the purple, which is the second color in the next row down, and I used that on the very outer part, so you can see how the colors kind of blend seamlessly. Then going to the top layer, I used the blue that's in the second row, second from the right, and I just used that on an angle brush, and I kind of encircled or encased my shadow with that color. I just find that it works beautifully with this look, and it was really easy to blend out, and it kind of, you know, goes with all of them. And also it tones it down a bit because it's a matte color and the rest are really shimmery. Then for my inner corner highlight, I used the bottom left corner color from the second row, or sheet, sorry, of colors. And I just put that on before blending, and then I took the exact opposite to that, the very top left, as my underbrow bone highlight. And the reason I place these first is because it makes blending a lot easier when there's something to blend into. So that was kind of the theory there. Then after that, I moved on to the gold that's underneath the eye. So I just placed pure gold, which is another cream shadow by NYX, right underneath my eye. And this was more of like a bronzy gold, and then I used the bright gold from the palette. It's in the first layer of colors, the second to last row, and third from the right. Then I used the e.l.f. liquid liner, and I did a really dramatic wing. I went all the way up to where the color ends, and then I winged it out, obviously that's where the wing ends, and I just lined the rest of my eye with that. And then, you know, I thought I'd mix it up a bit and use black on my tit line and waterline instead of white, which is very standard for me. So I just used a black pencil, and then I lined those. And I don't know, I wasn't too sure about how it looked, but it definitely was more Jasmine, so, you know, gotta go with it there. And then I used a mascara primer, which I don't really think I like all that much, but I haven't used it enough to know, but I'll let you guys know in a future video. So I just use that, and then a combination of 2 mascaras that I find together give good volume, but on their own they're not so fabulous. Okay, so I put that on, and then that was it. I just filled in my brows because I find that completes any look. And yes, the brow color doesn't match. That's because it matches my hair, not my eyebrow hair, my actual hair because it's dyed. Okay, so that's it. That's the finished product. I hope you guys like it, and I will see you guys in the next tutorial. Don't forget to leave your comments below on who you would like to see next, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.